everybody. Okay, I want to jump on here and give a review of the SKIF knives, SKIF. These knives were developed by YouTubers LunkersTV and Demolition Matt. I've had these knives for about 2.5 weeks now, and I want to give an honest review just from a guy who has had knives his whole life, pocket knives. I don't use these things for anything fancy. I'm not cutting up fruits and vegetables with them unless I'm out in the field. I'm not cutting up paper with them. I'm not doing crazy tests. I'm just using these knives like a normal person would. So I want to give my review as you might get them as a regular consumer and what you get right out of the box. First of all, the packaging. One second. The packaging on these knives is really nice. A lot of times I'm skeptical when I get things that have really good packaging on them because you're spending a lot of money on packaging. It's sometimes not necessary. Well, they did a lot of cool things on this package, and it turns out it's a box. The knives come in this little trough here, wrapped in almost like a sunglass cover, and it comes with a dog tag and a sticker as well. It has a little background information on the knife itself, and I won't use this box ever again, so I don't know if it's worth it to me. I'm more of a product kind of guy, so I like the box. It's fun that you get to open it. It's exciting when you get a new product, and you could use this. I guess my little boys could use this. Put maybe some little paper clips or something on their desk, and it would be kind of cool. It's got a nice little magnet on it, and it closes and it's secure. I mean, it's a really cool looking box, so you might be able to repurpose this for something. I'm not sure what for me, but it's a cool box, guys. They put a lot of thought into it. It shows that they went above and beyond just the knife, and they're going for a whole experience on this product, which is what I like. Sometimes you look at a product on not only the product itself, but what goes behind it, how much attention was put into detail, down to all the little details like a box or the shipping. How fast was the shipping? How was the communication? Shipping was very fast. I got this within, I think, 3 days. I bought these. I'm not sponsored by SKIF. So I paid for these knives. I want to try them out. I wanted to back entrepreneurs like myself who had started a business back in the day and grown that business. I like to see young people thrive with their businesses. So I picked up 2 of these knives. I picked up the LunkersTV knife, which is the LunkersTV knife, which is black blade with the LunkersTV logo. And I also picked up the SKIF Shark. It's got a cool detail on the blade. Both of these are flip knives. As far as finger activated, you can use the little flip to open them up as a release mechanism, or obviously you can just pull them open. Both of these knives on that perspective came in a little bit tight. So originally you're going to get these knives and the mechanism for release is tight. So right now I can flick it and it comes open. But in the beginning I really had a hard time. I had to work it in to get this spring a little bit loose. I actually like that in a knife. I don't mind opening up my knife. There's most times I don't have to have just one hand. Flip it open and I'm good to go. I have time. I can pull that knife open. I can use it the way I want to use it to open a box or whatever. But some guys, I've seen some complaints that the action was a little bit too tight in the beginning. I don't think that's the case. So I like a knife that's a little tight and it loosens up. That means it's never too loose, in my opinion, from what I've found. Some of them, I've found that you start flicking these things open and they just fly open on you. I don't like that. I think it's a safety issue. I have young children I can give these to. It sounds terrible. My 7-year-old can have this knife and he knows how to activate it. He knows how to be careful, but it's not just flying open on him. He can actually use it. I mean, you can see it's not just going to fly open. Okay, you've got to have a wrist action with it as well to be able to flick it open. All right, and that's what that is for. That's an assist, as far as what I've been told back in the day with the knives that I've used. Both of these knives have a frame mount release, and by that I mean it's integrated into the frame. And to release it, you simply take your thumb and you're going to push it up and slide it back. I like that. I personally don't have a problem with that. I think it helps as far as like with my 7-year-old or 8-year-old. Some of the releases with the release on the back, they tend to get their fingers in the way, or could get their fingers in the way of this blade pushing that and closing it. I like the fact that you have your thumb here. You have to have your fingers on the blade, and your thumb is in the way, yes, but at the same time, this is going to stop it as far as that assist. If it gets in the way, it's not going to come down and just get your finger. Seems to be a really well designed knife. It is sturdy. It's got good heft to it. You feel it when it's in your pocket. It is solid. So that I like. The blades seem to be very well made out of good solid material. I've not had to resharpen these yet. They cut through every little thing I've tried to cut through. And come fishing season, I will put these to the test. But for now, as far as the unboxing, the everyday use and wear and tear, they're holding up really well for the price. I think you get a good bang for your buck out of this. You're supporting a retired military member, and you know, that means a lot to me when I'm looking at consumer products and who builds them and who makes them, where they're coming from. So just seems to be a lot of pride behind the brand. I like these knives, and again, the Lunkers is quite a bit bigger than the other one. So I carry the Shark around most of the time, but I like them both, guys. They both are feeling really well in my hands. They both do what they need to do on a normal, everyday basis. And I give them, I mean, honestly, besides the tension in the beginning on the blade, I give them 4.5 out of 5 stars right there. So it could be a little lighter knife and still just as sturdy, but I like a little heft in my knife, so I don't have a problem with that. But it's a great product, guys. Go out, grab yourself a couple of them, give it a try. For what the price is on these things, you can get a couple of them, and you know, they should last you a long time. So that's my review on the SKIF knives, the Shark, and the LunkersTV edition. Again, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Pretty much almost a 5 out of 5, just because I go over function, over all the little intricacies of what some details people worry about, the kind of steel, things like that. I can't speak from that side of things. I just speak from an everyday consumer and a guy who loves the outdoors, uses them to hunt, fish, and play around in the woods. So thanks for watching, appreciate it, and we'll check back in with you on the next review.